Ragnar Lothbrok was one of the most legendary Vikings in all of history, but in the 867 start date in Crusader Kings 3, he's dead. But luckily for us, all of his sons are alive, including the oldest one, Björn Ironside, and with the latest DLC, Legends of the Dead, the already powerful Jarl of Uppland has become even more overpowered. By using powerful legends and the new legitimacy system, we will take our realm from this to this, using the power of diplomacy, legitimacy, and legends. Alright, here we are in Sigtuna, a beautiful holy site, belonging to none other than the great Viking legend, Jarl Björn Ironside. And from the high seat here in Sigtuna, Jarl Björn intends to rule, not just with an iron side, but with an iron fist. Now the goal of this video is to take over all of the Empire of Scandinavia as quickly as possible. Now the tried and true strategy that a lot of people have done a lot of times is to use offer vassalage to get them to join you. This is especially easy, considering Jarl Björn starts with a great diplomacy education. By doing this, we can easily spiral out of control, by the fact that we all share the same culture and language and religion. It also helps that all of these Norsemen are either chieftains or jarls. Let us quickly vassalize them if we get the first kingdom. Now Koifish, you've done this multiple times on this channel. Why are you redoing this video? Well, first of all, one can never study the art of playing as a Viking in Crusader Kings enough. It is an endless pursuit of knowledge, learning, and quite honestly, I am absolutely addicted to playing Vikings in Crusader Kings. But there's another reason, a way more legitimate one. In the latest Crusader Kings update and DLC, they added the legitimacy system, and this has some great bonuses. The legitimacy system is based on how worthy you are as a ruler seen by other people. If it's too low, you get great debuffs to, for example, vassalization and marriage acceptance. But if you increase it, it increases vassalization acceptance, marriage acceptance. But there's one more thing. Reduces the your count is needed to create a title. Now the start of Uppland in 867 was already very overpowered because we control 12 out of 13 needed to form the kingdom. Now if we increase our legitimacy, that reduces way more. And this also applies to the Empire of Scandinavia. So we're going to increase our legitimacy by all means possible to try and form the Empire of Scandinavia in one lifetime. Now before this update, I would take Medelpad and then go raiding. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do now. Because if you conquer a county that doesn't belong to you, of a different culture, it increases your legitimacy by 50, which would increase my level to rightful, which would in turn make forming the kingdom cheaper. We'll also host a glorious hunt. This also has a chance to increase our legitimacy. This gave me 20 legitimacy, which is great. Now right away, we can make our first acquisition by sending gold to Chieftain Ragnar Olafsson. He will accept our vassalization, meaning we already have enough to form the Kingdom of Sweden. All we need now is a bottle of gold. Gold we just sent Ragnar. Not very clever. Now I'm going to preemptively attack Viggo of Oreche. Not because he saw me, but because he controls land that I should own. By taking beat on these nuts. We quickly take Biton and get the glorious Uplander conquest, as well as 50 legitimacy, bringing us up to level 3, rightful. This gives us bonuses to both forming the kingdom and to vassalization. Because of our high legitimacy, we get plus 25, which stacks with True Ruler. This is insanely powerful, and we're gonna send out the vassalization offers right away. If that wasn't enough, the high legitimacy also reduced the cost to form Uppland to 35%, meaning I could have just increased my legitimacy and not conquered anything. This is a bit overpowered, and dare I say, a bit broken. Now, we'd like to vassalize these jarls, but to vassalize someone, you need to be a title above them. So, I'll form the glorious Duchy of Bergslagen, which funnily enough, also gives me way more legitimacy. We then raise our lads and go to help our brothers in the Sons of Lothbrok invasion. It's a bit too late for that, as your Sigurdur just killed over dead. No funeral for you, buddy. Oh no, he was killed under mysterious circumstances, no! Hey Jarl Knud, you clearly need some guidance. I can be your guardian. He says no. And we came just in the nick of time to save our brothers. And just like that, we have killed King Ayla by blood-eagling him. And Jarl Halfdan of Jorvik now rules a very plagued and pestilenced Jorvik. And all we got in return was Cecilia, a lustful craven woman that's great at fighting in the forest. Sure, I'll take her. And we're going to pop over to Venice, as it has amazing amounts of gold. But what's this? I've been aware of Hastings' eyes on me all evening as we eat. I can't let it go any longer, he shouts at me. I can't sit here and watch you waste away, Björn. Eat more! Is Hastings calling me out for my weak gains? God damn it, you shad! Fine, I'll investigate ways to get fit. Get fit or die trying. It's a fresh sunny day and I can see sweat dripping off Hastings' chin. Holy moly, did I accidentally boot up one of my Excel files that has a whole spreadsheet of Hastings erotica? No, okay. I'm doing Hastings boot camp. Yeah, buddy, give me the axe, okay? Give me the axe. Me and Hastings out in the woods, chopping trees down with my axe. I think you're ready for something bigger, he says, pointing at a massive tree made out of hardwood. Listen, buddy, when I see Hastings, I get hardwood too. Yet I'm unable to cut down the tree without help. Holy moly, look at these gains! Look at these gains! My buddy, I owe it all to you, Hastings Fitness. I got fit with Hastings. Fit and fat, but still. I'm dangerously obese. God damn it, Hastings. Yo, what's this? How did this happen? Oh, because he conquered more people. That's cool. Also, what the heck happened to the Pope? He lost land? King Louis made himself the Pope? You can't just become excommunicated and steal his hat. Give it back, buddy. That's a Hastings move. With that said though, we managed to ransom enough Italians that we can form the glorious kingdom of Sweden. We hang the banner, and now the fun begins. We can vassalize Västergötland, we can vassalize Gotland, and I'm gonna take my steward and put them on promote cultural acceptance with the Sami. When you come raid with me down in old Napoli, I have an heir now. When you feel really free, then you come raid with me down in Napoli. They will scream. In their dreams, they will remember the day we came raiding. Well, that's enough raiding for now. This gold is gonna come in handy. Alright, I'll stop by Cagliari for old time's sake. Now, the one thing that's pretty sad is that King Bagsek Erik, son of Denmark, became just that, the King of Denmark. So vassalizing him is gonna be hard. But for that, we have something else. I guess I'll use Hunt to increase my legitimacy. It's a worthwhile endeavor, which means that we can make a legend. As we are a king and a son of Lothbrok, of course we're going to spread the legend of the heroic king of Danes. We are, after all, literally Sons of Lothbrok. So let's start the legend. Now if we complete this, we gain 100 legitimacy, and we can commission legend artifact. But if we can spread it, we can launch a legendary adventure, letting us basically do the Varangian adventure, but with our entire realm for a kingdom. But what I'm looking for is the mythical one. Gain access to demand local submission, allowing us to subjugate any nearby realm. Very strong. We will create this legend. We'll also invite Brynjolfur Smjör to join our court, as he can become a great and glorious court poet, and also help spread the legend. We could set up a raiding base down in Venice. This would increase our legitimacy, a glorious and well-deserving pursuit. Off we go, and all my vassals are helping me promote it. How quickly has this spread? Holy moly! 42 counties already! That's great! Now we want this to get to 100 barons so we can increase it. That's gonna go quicker than we thought. But now the true legend of how we wiped out the Venetians. Glorious! Oh, of course, more Norwegians to vassalize. So tell me, my lord, my court poet Brynjolfur's voice snaps at me. What about the time when you defeated Chieftain Fridriker of Sävde in Västmanland? I remember, it was cool. We can threaten the King Louis, stealer of the Pope hat, to spread our legend. And he does! Of course. But Hastings invites me to hunt in Lancaster. Yeah, of course I wanna hunt with my buddy Hastings. Damn, I even got a son born on a boat. We'll name him Boatsman. How's my legend doing? It spread to 100 baronies. Very powerful. Talk about going viral. I got Northumberland. I got Bomborg. Hey, that's cool. I don't mind. Well, it's about darn time I upgrade my legend. This bumps my legitimacy by a whole lot. But we need more. We need more. They're talking about the mystical chieftain of Shebukskari. It is said that there's peasantry that's fat from the abundance of the land. Listen, buddy, of course I'm gonna go there. That's in Russia. Yeah, alright, I'll bite. Why not? We're now filthy rich, and this gold will come in handy to increase our legitimacy. But the Sons of Lothbrok Legend has spread to 214 baronies. That is very cool. But to upgrade this one more time, it needs to exist in 300 baronies. We don't have that many baronies. We need more baronies. So we'll start swaying Jarl Halfdan of Jorvik, my dearest friend and brother. Perhaps he would be keen to join my kingdom. And I got a good spear. Lovely. Well, we have arrived in the place where they say everyone is fat from the riches of the land, but as I make my way to what I assume to be the home of a noble family, I am greeted by a strange noblewoman. My noble bearing seems to precede me, as she's already wanted to talk to me. Tell your masters about the Sons of Lothbrok, please. Thank you. Damn, I really just went here to be like, we're here. Now we're having some difficulties recruiting the Sami to join us willingly. The base reluctance paired with the difference in faith is a whopping 120 minus. But we could reduce this by 20 if we were to become his rightful liege. And if we can increase the cultural acceptance, that'd be another 20. But 20 and 20 doesn't make 100. I know my math. Now what I do need is to increase my legitimacy. We need to skyrocket it. Koifish has a brilliant idea. We're going to take Lindsay, because we're gonna try to neighbor as many Vikings as possible. I'll also conquer the east of Iceland, because it's impossible to get vassalization on them as they are way too far away. Island hopping campaign, let's go! And off we go. This puts us a neighbor with the deep-minded here, but she's a Catholic, so we kill her. But the real reason I wanted this is to become neighbors with my friend Hastin. As this will let me offer vassalization to them. And so Iceland was conquered. Very good. This should give our legend somewhere nice to spread. But alas, there is a goddamn fever spreading. The Alban fever. But it's all the way over here. In Alba. Truly nothing to worry about. Well, it was very good for my prestige and my renown, but my legitimacy did not increase. Not great. I think my little program to get the Sami to join me is not gonna bear fruit. So we're gonna go for option 2. It is time to just kill them. This will be like the Vietnam War of the Munsa dynasty. The locals don't want us to be here, but hello! Here we are. No, my brother Halfdan died! But I guess my nephew now rules this area and I can vassalize him! My plan, it's bearing fruit! Welcome, Northumbria! And once these wars are over, I'll vassalize them as well. Very great! Well, at least we gain legitimacy when we take over land like this. Hey grandson, you can rule this. And you'll make a great ruler, I believe in you. But alas, I'm infirm. Not exactly great considering we're trying to spread a legend about me. And especially not great because we can't hunt. I just really want this legend to work out, guys. And I want the big one too. No way. No way. Jarl Hastin, my dear friend and fitness buddy, has taken over all of Lancaster and most of England. But still, he lets me vassalize him to grow Sweden! That is so strong! That is so overpowered! Talking about overpowered, I'm gaining so much land! And the last war is completed. The Munsa conquest of the north has been concluded. And with this, new land for my legend to spread. Tell you what, I'm going to form the kingdom of Sapmi. This will give me 50 legitimacy, and that's gonna push me over the edge to become a true ruler, giving me increased vassalization chance. Which would mean this would be possible! Maybe we can! Maybe we can do it! Operation Sway the Sami. Can't believe it, I have Hastin as my marshal, he's so good! Yes! The first Sami man has joined willingly! This was impossible before, truly impossible! But now it can be done! Possibly. It's still very tricky, but it can be done. What if I give land to Sami rulers? Will that make them like me more? Possibly. And could the same thing be done with the Finns? Well, I see an opportunity and I'm gonna probably take it. That man can be subjugated. He's way too powerful to be alive. We will seize the land of the Finn. Give it to us, we deserve it. Eastern Sweden will be Swedish once more. Damn, we're truly out here in the forests of Finland freezing our nuts off. Only 8 more baronies left. We can do this. We have seized all of Finland. Very good. And right away, we can vassalize Jorvik. Damn, that's powerful. That's really strong. Now our land should have plenty of places to spread to. And we can do it, having spread it to 300 areas exactly. We will upgrade our legend as soon as we get enough gold. Spotted fever has spread. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Uh-oh. I don't want to get the spotted fever. So I think I'm gonna enter seclusion. So we're gonna isolate the capital. Damn, I'm gonna lose so much legitimacy to this. This plague is ravaging us. We need to contain the plague, and quickly. We're now gonna take our legend and upgrade it. And I shall read for you as it is true and said. King Björn of Sweden knew that the coming journey would be perilous, but his path was set from the start. Never hesitating, he plotted a route with a purpose, guided only by the strength of his will. But when a tearful, desperate and poor peasant requested an audience with him, the pious Björn could not leave his pleas unattended. He went on great adventures. He had a great time. He defeated Chieftain Friedrich of Sävde. King Björn of Sweden's fears about the turn of Valhalla was quelled as he looked at the baby Hafrid, his daughter. He saw not only the future, but the entirety of his legacy. And with that, we can complete our great and glorious legend. This will give us large legendary adventure, as well as demand local submission, as well as giving us the chance to build a legendary statue. The Sons of Lothbrok Legend has been completed. Very good! Now, we do have some problems here. It's currently a goddamn plague. Spotted fever is washing over Västmanland, and the infection rate is pretty damn high. But we'll quickly spread the legend of the Gothic Kings. We should be able to spread this really quickly. Now, why am I starting a legend right away? Well, I desperately, really badly want to get to Ordain, as this will have some insane implications. And see how it spreads. And see how quickly you forget about the Sons of Lothbrok. That's ridiculous. But they can carry both the memory. Isolate the capital, please. Oh, and let's clear ground for a legendary building. The disease is over, and it looks like we survived. Better yet, our Gothic King legend has spread immensely. And all while that's happening, I'm getting a bit of gold on the side. Ain't no better side gig than raiding. This is by far my favorite spot to raid now. Look at how much gold you can get from just raiding the Italians. And I can already increase the quality of my legend. Boom! Maximum legitimacy reached. This is what we wanted. Not only does it increase the vassalization acceptance chance, letting us simply vassalize the rest of these people, but it also reduces the amount of land we need to create this goddamn empire. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. The Empire of Scandinavia is ours. And it only took us 28 years in one lifetime. But why stop there? We have so many more options available to us because of the great and glorious legitimacy system. We can now offer vassalization to kings. And now you're just casually raiding up and down in the glorious pyramids. And who's raiding? It's none other than Jarl Hasteen! Even in a goddamn video about not him, he still managed to squeeze in. Alright, we need more land. So, because of our Sons of Lothbrok Legend, we're going to demand local submission. Legendary tales of heroic deeds surround me. I am more than a mere mortal now. I'm a goddamn living legend. And all must bow before me. This will give me more martial and reduce the cost of my men-at-arms by a whole lot. We also get 15 years of access to the demand fieldy, Casus Belli. So, let's do it! All will bow before me. This means that I can attack literally anyone and make them my vassal. How heckin' cool is that? Let's do it! Now we only have this for 15 years, so I'll declare the wars now, and later on, I'll just deal with them. This is so goddamn strong! This guy just wants to join Upright. That is good for him. He's clever, he's a clever kid. Oops, accidentally declared war on the entirety of the British Isles, including Denmark. You hate to see it happen. Now we fight. Now we raise the lads, and in we go to conquer Denmark. I'm plunging the world into chaos and I love it! Come on, siege faster! Take their holdings! There's other wars, you know, that we're bound to lose if we don't win here. Maybe it was foolish to declare all the wars at the same time, but no! We need to do this quickly! Denmark, subjugated! Everyone on the boats! We need to destroy England! Right, Scotland has the highest score against us, and they're the biggest fish I want to get. So let's get a goddamn move on. Run, you cowards! Now the Scots are left with like no troops at all, so we'll send a little army here to start sieging. Now we lash out, taking out the Welsh. The great glorious heathen invasion! We were once here as the Sons of Lothbrok, but now Björn is all that remains! You telling me it's all Björn? Always has been. These wars are so great and glorious I can't keep up with it. It's pure and utter chaos, but I love it. First land taken, the Hubert. We complete the legend of the Gothic kings. As we are those that came before us, but also those that will be. Our legitimacy is unquestioned. We are the best ruler in the land. Now let's win these goddamn wars! For Odin! And we vassalize the remaining things. Very cool. And see how quickly the war turns. From a sure loss to a guaranteed victory. As we crush everyone in front of us. And yet one more legend can be spread. Let's do it! God damn it, I love war! But alas, I'll be dead within a year. This is a horrific thing to get to know about oneself. But it was inevitable. All I can do now is reap the benefits. And hope I can win the war first. Munster has been taken. Now for the Scots. But alas, I've been captured by the Scots. We could but take one kingdom. The Scots of Alba. But the rest, my friends, I tell ye, Scandinavia has conquered all! And my debt incurred by the vile Albans, who now are filthy rich. Let me tell you how I can quickly deal with that. It's a little life hack called dying of old age. And luckily, Scandinavia remains united, while Britannia is ruled by my honorable uncle. And with that, my friends, I think we're gonna end this here. Can you still do the Scandinavia strategy where you form it using vassalization acceptance? Yeah, and it's stronger than ever. I'm not saying they made the game too easy, but what I'm gonna say is that they made the game a whole lot more fun. Sure, it might seem overpowered the things you can do. If you think about it, the adventure you can call on a legitimizing legend is basically the Varangian adventure, but a lot bigger. And getting claims on anyone you want that is your neighbor, to have them swear fealty to you for basically nothing, is like a weaker version of what the Mongols get when they come over. All around, it is very fun, and still completely viable. I hope you liked this video. If you did, leave a like, consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, stay legit, my dudes. Yeet!